Hey everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. Okay, so I'm up. These days, I swear to God, I feel like I'm always up. But it's well earned, honey. Well deserved. So, last year I did a thing. And it's been a nail biter. Let's get to it. You've already seen the title, so you know what it is. I quit my job. And I didn't have no plan. Not a real one. I kind of had a plan. I had an idea. I had things that I wanted to do. Things that I really wanted to sit down and chase. And I have been doing it. The thing about this process, though, is that you nail biter. You think I'm thinking I'm coming out to do this, and oh, honey. But for the grace of the Orisha and the ancestors, Olodumare, honey. You come out and you have a plan. Or you kind of have a semblance of a plan. Let's say that. And then life shows you the plan. This is called losing things, holding things together, and pushing through with a steel determination that's like, you're not going to give up. At some point, your gear shifts from fear to a determination that borders anger. Because you know that this can happen, and then you start to get a break. So let me tell you about my break. Let me tell you exactly what's been going on. If you come here to Bathing in Herbs, you know that Bathing in Herbs is a channel of spirituality. I've been pretty much talking about spirituality for some years now. I won't say since I started the channel, but for some years. Because I started this channel a very, very long time ago. But I don't even know the date at this point, or the year. But I know where I was living. So it's got to be, I think it's over 10 years. It's been around for a little while. But I started really pushing at it in 2020. I started pushing at this channel. And then last year, 2021, was like D-Day. My health was taking a hit. And I could no longer ignore it. The amount of stress that I was under from my actual job made it so I was like, yo, I'm out. And I'm telling you, I had checked out way before I actually left. But, and being absolutely transparent there. Still, my belief has been since the day I uttered those words in that meeting, my life is bigger than this. There's something else out there for me. This is not it. No, not what I was doing. Hell no. Wasn't it? It was not the last stop for me. And so I have been out here pushing at my company. Butters, money oils, because I'm a spiritualist. So I believe in really studying herbs at a high level. The reason why the company is called Bathing in Herbs. And working with them to affect positive change in life. But that is such, as I have learned, what we're passionate about sometimes takes a minute to take off. But you got to hang in there with it. So I'm going to always be the person that I am. But I have other passions. And it's like one of them stepped back forward as I have been pushing. I mean, you name it. I've been at, like, let me at them. You start with this process. You have an idea of how you think things are going to go. And honey, it's not that easy. It's just, It's not that easy. No. It's just not. You have to pardon me. I've been rubbing my eye because sometimes I put these serums on and they just travel right down into my eye and drive my eye crazy. I generally try to negate that. This is a side note. With a small amount, I think I put too much up there. But let me get back to the point here. Being a business owner is not for the faint of heart. Okay? And if I'm being very honest, there have been times I've been downright scared. Okay? And when I say scared, you go through these hurdles, and I think it's called, the name of the game is don't give up. Like, don't give up on yourself and continue to use and do what it is you say your mission and your passion is. So I have a lot of information that I could teach people, but then I get out here and I'm just like, everybody and their mama is teaching everybody everything. And the response has been lukewarm over here about the things that I've been teaching. So, and then the person that I bought the teaching course from was extremely, the course was extremely disorganized. And it's you learn, this is how you learn that business mindset. You learn who you are business-wise. Because I was just like, I need more organization in my life. This is not for me. And I sank a good little money into that little program. That's also the mindset of an entrepreneur. You are always trying to improve yourself. You're always trying to get into the next room. You're always trying to get into that next meeting. And sometimes you hit gold. And I'm telling you, one time out of everything that I've been going through for this past year and now 3 months, I hit gold. And it was like, oh my God, it was all worth it. And it's all slowly coming together. But I'm here to tell you, the slow is heavy on the caps, the bold, the underline, and just in case you confused, a border, and it's a neon sign. Okay? Slow. It's about gaining traction and getting out here and continuing to tell the world you're here and you have this stuff to offer. What this journey has taught me thus far is I have a lot more to offer and to be a lot more adaptable. Because you can see the changes coming through my channel, and I'm a very transparent person. I try to be as much as I can. And when I say that, I mean, I don't talk about all my business online. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends, right? But, because it took me a while to come here and even make this video. But I said, you know what? Just go tell the people what you're doing, right? I went on this journey. I started this journey. I went on this journey with the mindset that people will want to know about spiritual modalities. And they do, but it's like 5 of them from me. And that, my friends, and the idea of perceived value did not seem to match up. It didn't seem to go together. Another thing that I noticed about being a spiritual entrepreneur, outside of celebrity status, what I've noticed across platforms is that a lot of spiritual entrepreneurs don't ask for money. Not when it comes to spiritual services that they're offering, as far as readings in particular. That's where I really see that this just lacks. People, or they offering a real small amount. And as a seasoned, old school reader, I know it's too low because I know how much it takes to get yourself back to center after you have done all that work. If you don't get yourself back to center, you can crash and burn. Do I still offer them? Of course I do, but that's like an elite process now. I have my clientele. I definitely have my clientele. And I'm very grateful for them because they allow me to still exercise my spiritual, passionate practice. But this journey has taken me to this place of, like, I'm not a person that's very afraid to get on camera. That's not who I am. But sometimes I can censor myself a whole lot. Okay? In fact, it's so much better to catch me live because I'm going to talk then, right? And I'm gonna give you that sauce, like. But when I'm making videos and editing and splicing and all this kind of stuff, I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. Da, da, da. You know, I get like that. That's part of it. And so sometimes a lot of content gets made that never goes up. Like, I have a slew of shorts sitting in. Shorts, reels, and TikToks. Because it depends on where I decide to put them up at, right? That I can put up, but I'm trying to determine what I'm going to do. What I want to reveal, what I want to say. Ugh. It's allowing me to really see that the idea of working is an awesome thing. There's nothing wrong with working for someone in particular. It's awesome. But working is really awesome. When you are getting up every single day, for me personally, and I didn't notice about myself until I did this, and I probably should have done this years ago. I didn't know about myself that I would work as hard for myself, if not more, than I work for someone else. I kind of always thought that I would be sleeping. I don't sleep anymore. Or it's all over the place. I'll say that. But I've learned that the work ethic of being an entrepreneur and being at home, you know, printing stuff out, reading your books, you know, working with your products, and all the tools you got is truly interesting. I was always that person. I lived to finish doing the work at the job so I could continue to research and do my thing because I've just always been into this, right? And then comes the reality, I want to say about July. It could have been July. It's July. So this is now a year and 1 month. It hits me. My original passion, food, is like well received just about everywhere. And when I say well received, it piques attention. People want to look at it. And I love to cook. It's something I've always wanted to set up some type of food business somewhere. So, you know, on the trail that I'm blazing here, eventually that will happen because I want to do that. I really do. But right now, it's about getting out here, being so vulnerable, and just putting out content and seeing what does what and what I really like to do. Cooking is a no-brainer for me. Creating dishes is a no-brainer for me. My mother is like probably one of the best cooks I've ever really eaten from. And so as a result of her, and I always say to her, I'm like, I'm the apprentice. Like, you the artiste. I'm the apprentice. I take tips from you. But if you want to cook it, I'm more than happy. You know, that's how I am. But I still like to do what I like to do. You know, homemade soups, making crock pots. I did a soup recently, a split pea soup with fried shrimp. And people don't know what it is. They've incredulous. I had this incredulous comment on my channel. It's just like, what is this? Or what is this? What is this? I don't know. I have no idea. You never know how anyone feels when they're typing these things, right? But it was just like, wait a minute. That's engagement. It's engagement. And realizing this is a true journey. Like, it's so, oh my God, it's a nail biter. That's the best way for me to put it. But you see the hurdle coming. It's like your nail biter, or it is a race, and you are jumping hurdles as you come around the track, and you see it coming, and you like, I gotta clear this correctly, and you are visualizing and moving and doing and keep pushing, and you clearing them. You're not tipping nothing over, and you keep going. Eventually, sometimes your toes, touch the hurdle as you're coming out of it, not going into it. So, let me tell you, being an entrepreneur is not for the faint of heart, but it is very rewarding. If you really have this type of, I say if you have an energetic type of personality and you are very passionate about working for yourself, but also adaptable, because I had to learn that part. Man, that's stubbornness. Ooh, I want to do it my way. Well, sis, your way may not help you. I'm just sitting here like, yeah, clearly. Because what? Cooking. I mean, I thought that. Cooking. And it's just been, a journey. And I mean a journey. But then it's like so many things were put into place to allow me to do this some time ago. Like, I got some equipment for this stuff 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I would say. Maybe even earlier than that. So that I could start filming content. And I had been doing it, but the nuts and bolts of business is very different than what you conceptualize when you are at work and you're thinking of how things come together. It is totally different. And I know every entrepreneur out there in the world is going, yep, it's not the same thing now, is it? No, it's not. Nope. It's nowhere near the same thing. I'm looking at the time. What I have learned so far is that gratitude is your best friend, okay? But you're right next to it. Gratitude and adaptability. Reading the room. Reading your business spreadsheets. Reading your accounts. And changing and bringing an effervescence back to who you are because you finally stumble into something. But I'll tell you right now, I'm just like, nobody want to hear nothing spiritual from me. Okay. The individual people that I know too, but no, not online. I'll hit some things I'm very passionate about and along TikTok every now and then and put some information through, like finding out recently some of the things I found out about rising Virgos. I ain't going to that here. I'm just trying to tell you, it got a lot of response everywhere I put it up at, but it's not enough to hold everything. And quite frankly, my other passion blew everything I've done this past year. And what did I say, 3 months? Yeah, year and 3 months out of the water. Okay? So I'm here to tell you, all passions may find you while you are doing your work as an entrepreneur. And quitting a job is not for the faint of heart. It's not. Oh, boy, no, it's not. And I don't I can't imagine. I know what my family's going through. I cannot imagine what relationships go through if that type of thing would have even survived with everything I'm doing right now. This is a journey that looks solo, but there are people around you that are supporting you, that are helping you. Somebody got to hold the camera when you out filming something, or when you're picking up some type of ingredient or something like that, or you have some epiphany come to mind, and you know what I mean? Your hands are like, you'll see my hands are in soap. I'm cleaning something, or chicken and lemons, getting them seasoned, getting ready to do whatever. I think I'll put those on the grill. My point is that this is a true, it's a nail biter, and it stretches you. And if you have a wick that you're burning, it's at both ends. Okay, it is real, but I have to say, it's so invigorating. Feeling alive again, feeling like, yes, like, it's clear in the beginning you don't know, but eventually once you get there, and when I say get there, nothing amazing has happened yet, but the amazing stuff that has happened, like being able to take a training from a multimillionaire who is doing the darn thing. I just thought I was stepping into some type of spiritual money class. Honey, this year has been amazing, and I've met other people who are doing the same thing. Our support systems are different. No one was in the same position that I was in, I don't think. I think I was just in my own when I was in that specific class. I've had the opportunity to build relationships and continue to push forward, but also recognizing the importance of the relationships that I cultivate, and being driven to be excited about my life. Being driven to be excited about what I do every single day when I get up to make this journey exciting joy. Sometimes, though, I can tell you, I get tired. You know, burnout is a thing. And so you have to be able, I have to listen to myself. When I'm on this 9 sleeping kick, at times, I'm just on it because I'm busy. I'm very busy. And not busy about the things that I think. And then the things I'm getting very busy about that has nothing to do with my spiritual business, I get calls then in this spiritual business. It's been an amazing journey. I would recommend this to everyone, but give it great thought. Or it's got to be a bucket list thing for you. Like, I'm going to try it because what else? If I don't try it now, when? If not now, when? Right? Like, you want to get this done. I'm just saying, even if you quit your job with a plan, you find out you didn't have a plan because the plan is getting ready to unfold in front of you. So welcome to my journey. Welcome to this more transparent part of life. Look forward to more food videos coming up, more food content. And me bending myself around it. I can't wait to see what this does. I'm excited, and I want to share more as time goes along to give people updates on things and let you know about some real crazy stuff I've been coming through, dog. It's been like that. It's been win after win and a fight right there. Like win, poof, win, poof. It's been like that, okay? But I like the wins. And I don't want to give up. Don't give up on you. If you got a dream, something that you really want to do it. Peace, everybody.